Okay. Yeah, this weapon definitely needed TP steal. That's... I'm just baffled because every other weapon's gotten a Zerk rework, and this one hasn't. You put Zerk on every weapon, and then it's fucking the ultimate weapons. You give it one of the weakest specials it could possibly have. You're not gonna need TP steal for this shit. What the fuck? Hey Vera, how's it going? Yeah, I got home from work last night and I did some telepiping in episode 2 to try and get this weapon. In Return to Ragol, this is considered an ultimate weapon, which is unique exclusively to the Hunaural. It has plus 30 to all stats. It's been buffed to have like plus 800 attack power. It has a stupidly high grind, and it cleaves like 4 to 5 targets. Yeah, I cleave 4 targets with this. I literally do not need a sword. Or any kind of AoE shit. Fucking ridiculous. The thing I'm struggling with understanding right now is, why the fuck does it have TP steal as a special, when literally every weapon that was added into the game now has Zerk? Like, that has Zerk, and this has Zerk. Why TP steal? Doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. Like, if you're gonna ruin everything, at least be consistent about it. Fuck. From all the rest of from the Zerking. True. True. I mean, it could have been experienced steal as well. They have plenty of weapons that have that, but they didn't. Just, I don't understand quite why it was done the way it is. Alright, I'm gonna get this set up now. How you doing? What's up? Anything fun going on? Ow. Yeah, I'm just trying to get a better armor because, you know, I've been using this since normal mode. I want to get a slight upgrade. You know, one that has plus 30 to all stats, and actually gives me more defense, since this only gives me as much defense as, like, a holiness armor from vanilla game. From normal mode. Right, that's a Monkey King bar. I gotta get another one. I want to find one with hit. Because I want to turn the Black King... I want to get a Black King bar still. I need this thing. We're saving that shift at 15. I want these. I don't think I need all of these. It's been a bit delayed, just I'm doing yard and housework all day and afternoon. That's unfortunate. Not the worst thing in the world though, right? Yeah, I know my day is going to absolutely fucking suck today, and I'm trying not to think about it until I get to work. So I got my days mixed up. On my work schedule. I thought yesterday was going to be the day where I was the only operator trained to do all 4 tasks that were assigned to us. I was mistaken. It's today. And that's even worse because we have multiple people. Alright, this is an episode 2. I can't just mash the A button. We have multiple people taking off. One person in our shift and multiple people in the AM shift. The AM shift is taking off because they don't have any work to do, and the AM supervisor is like, we do all the work around here. It's hard to poem. It's a dagger, so yes. It hits and cleaves 4 targets, and it's a dagger. Honestly, I prefer the dagger animation over the claw animation significantly. I think this is usable. This just makes more sense being a dagger, given both the animation. Although I wish the Huneural animation wasn't the same as the male dagger animation. If it like had a different, unique one, or you know, a female one. But I don't know. I do like it being in double zip. The only thing I like it being a dagger. The only problem I have with it right now is why is the special attack TP steal? It doesn't make any sense for it to be TP steal to me. I don't know what the other ultimate weapon special attacks are. I know the Zonba is basically an S-rank weapon, where you can put anything on it. But, like, it can't have hit, and it's on a Hue cast, so that's kind of gonna suck. I started this game with daggers, and by golly, I'm ending this character's game with daggers. But yeah, today's gonna suck for work. Yesterday wasn't horrible. I was able to start training 2 of the 3 new people on some of those tasks, which is great. I like being able to train people to actually do work for me. But at the same time, we couldn't finish the training because we ran into a lot of hiccups and issues. Mainly, our fucking staging team didn't fucking stage our equipment, or not equipment, the materials we need. Now, I bet that I have as good a piping luck as Workagore does, but only at third shift hours. Last night was fucking insane. I get home from work, exhausted as fuck, mentally exhausted as fuck, and mentally and physically exhausted. I just fucking... We were supposed to have 150 filters, all of which, when not full of liquid, weigh 40 pounds. We had to make sure not to break them because they're fucking fragile as glass. They're very, very cheap glass. We were supposed to have 150. We were missing 15. And they are not staged or maintained anywhere they should be. On top of that, we were given a bunch of materials that are expired! They fucking staged expired materials for us. Isn't that fucking great? Fucking goddamn, I hate this company. But yeah, so now today I gotta figure out how to get those materials. And then I have 3 other tasks aside from the thing involving the materials to try and work on. And all 3 things are things only I'm trained on. And I suppose my supervisor also trained on it, but I don't consider her an employee. It's gonna be a very rough day. If I somehow don't have overtime, I will be astounded. Like, we're gonna have to figure out someone on the AM's gonna have to stay overtime. Like, straight up. I can't do 3 things at once. There's a 6-hour task, there's an 8-hour task, and then there's like a 3.5 to 4-hour task. I can't do that all in one day. I also need someone to be with me to do it. Since we're supposed to be a GMP facility, and that means good documentation practices as well. Which means I need someone to check my work. And if I'm the only trained operator, I can't have them check my work, so I gotta fucking figure out a loophole behind that. I questioned last night whether or not I actually needed the job. I, like, very much, during the little bit of a lunch break that I fucking got, I looked at the door, I'm like, do I need to be here? Like, and I've been joking with my coworkers, like, I'm just gonna walk out the door. I'm just gonna walk out the door. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And they're like, no, you're not. You always talk about it, but you're not going to. The only reason I have it is because I need a job to pay for my bills. Quite literally, that's the only thing stopping me. And at this point, I feel like being homeless is better than having this job. Better be happy, sadly money. Yes, unfortunately. I do have enough life savings to survive for like 2-3 months without a job. That's not a long time. Right, log document my boss. I wish I could do that. Dude. I wish I could do that. I'm tired. I'm tired, grouchy as fuck, and getting a little bit depressed again, because it's just like, why do I want to be here? Oh, here's another thing I found. I don't know how this got fucking past people's radar for 2 whole fucking weeks. Like, it's been 16 days, so it's a little over 2 weeks. We have a piece of equipment we need to set up. It's a giant holding tank. That holding tank from our current lot, our current job, is still set up. No one took it down. It's still full of liquid, and it's just been fucking sitting there, it's fucking molding or whatever. It has living cells just sitting in it, right? The reason it was left up is because the fucking... What's the word I'm looking for? The fucking manufacturing company that made the tank wanted to come and take a look at it because we've been having issues. So it's just like... do you think I can find something else on time? Might be worth it. Yeah, I've been looking. The job market is shit. I've been ghosted by every company I've fucking applied to in the past year. No, bar one. There was one company I applied to. They offered me fucking $22 an hour. I get 32-ish dollars an hour, including my differential. Without my differential, I'm making close to $29 an hour. That's a big pay cut. I wouldn't be able to survive off that. I said $25 an hour or I can't make it, and they offered me 22. So they think, oh, we gotta make new employees all start at the same rate. And it's like, bullshit, I have more experience in this company's field than most of the people you have working for you. Yeah, I've been looking, there are a couple positions in-house I've been looking at that are desk jobs I feel like I could do. Like, I can do the paperwork. I've been doing the paperwork for 3 years. I very much know how to do the paperwork. Give me one of the jobs just reviewing the fucking paperwork. Give me a QA spot. I can do it. The only part of the QA job I wouldn't be able to do would be fucking talking to clients, because I don't want to talk to clients. But yeah, anyway, that piece of equipment that still has fucking liquid in it, we need to set that up in 2 days. Which means we also have to tear it down. We don't have time for that. And, like, I don't know how we got so far into production without anyone noticing, oh, hey, we need to use this piece of equipment in about 3-4 days. Or in a week. Or in 2 weeks. Dude, how the fuck was this missed? I don't care that we need to have some kind of maintenance on it. They don't have a choice. If we cannot work on it, we cannot finish the lot. And they're gonna yell at us because apparently this client, it's very important that we fucking finish. I don't fucking care. I don't care how important the client is. I don't care that they're paying $20 million for us to fuck up their project. I don't get to see any extra money from this. I get paid by the company I'm working at, not the company that's buying the shit. Yes, I understand the people that are buying our shit are what's allowing me to have a paycheck, but anytime we get a bonus, anytime that we get an extra profit, the CEO of the company gets an extra bonus. I don't. CEO can go fucking suck my nuts, dude. I don't understand why the guy that sits in his office and plays on his phone all day gets extra money. I could do that. I could be a CEO, right? I could do that. I could sit in an office and play video games all day. Look at my phone all day. I'm very well practiced in that. I don't know what the CEO does. I just straight up don't know. I don't know what anyone in this company does. I'm just so fucking tired and upset. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to work. I guess there's a silver lining. I've heard some news that we have 2 new employees potentially listed as candidates for spots in my shift, which is great. Yep, I'm back at work. So here's the thing. I got the Heart of Poem. I found it last night. I got 65 hit. Nice. It took me 2 hours to find a Rappy. The only codes I had on were the rare... let's see, I had turn off the movie, turn off the intro screen, rare enemy on the map, and the rare enemy notification. I literally load into the first fucking temple, and I get the notification. I'm like, what is that? It was a fucking lily. You wanna know what the lily fucking gave me? Lily fucking gave me this POS. I found one with 55 hit on stream, right? So why the fuck did I find one with a 90 hit? Immediately back in it. And it's just like, it's a force weapon, so of course it has a ton of fucking hit. Yeah, so that was the first thing. I walked into the room and found a fucking rare lily. And so I go through pruning all the fucking lilies so I don't run into it. I made the mistake of leaving the fucking Hildout in the hallway alive, right? So I'm piping, and let's see, there was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There were 8 Rappies I was piping, and the fucking Hildator shows up first. And of course I get the 1 and 4, so now I have a Heaven's Punisher. But like the base game, I don't have any stats. Yep, it wasn't until it was 2:30 in the morning, I'm like, okay, I gotta go to bed, I gotta stop now. And there was an enemy offline, nice. Yeah, 2:30 in the morning, I'm like, I gotta stop now, I gotta go to bed. Otherwise I'm gonna be late. And then I looked at my TP bar, I was at like 240. I'm like, you know what, that's only 24 pipes. I'll keep going. Didn't realizing that I was getting enough TP to get an extra telepipe every like 5 pipes. So, yeah, I went for another half an hour. And then I went for another 10 minutes past that, not realizing what time it was. And it was like 3:10 in the morning. No, it was 3:09. I remember looking at my... Was it 3:09? No, when did I post? It was around 3:09. It was like around 3 o'clock when I found the fucking Rappy. When did I post? My timing was fucking everywhere. Yeah, 3:01 is when I started posting. So it was definitely like 2:59. And then it was 3:09 when I actually went to sleep. Or went to Oh no, that's when I actually teched the Heart of Poem. What the fuck time was it when I went to bed? Oh, maybe 3:19, 3:39. There was a 9 in there somewhere. I don't know anymore. I'm delusional from all the bullshit I've been putting up with. But I still need to get this fucking, what, sacred plate sense cloth from this fucking Rappy. But yeah, alright, so let me go through the checklist. I complained about my job, I complained about getting good items, I complained about getting bad items, I complained about telepiping. I told my miraculous story of finding out that my rare enemies appear most often when I have to be asleep. So my seeds are generally third shift. So having first/second shift Rappies farming isn't going to work very well for me. I bet if I were to do active piping, I'd find just as many as Rorgagor if I were to start piping at 2 in the morning. I really wish I knew what controlled that seed. Like, is it based on console time? Is it based on how many shades of the moon we have? Ugh. Is it how done I am with work? I don't know what it is. You don't know what your Wii's time is set to? Yeah, I don't know what my GameCube time is set to. I'll be right back. My air fryer finished my lunch. You finished your 1301 and 196 ELA yesterday? Trying to finish the WhoCast new RT so you can respec him. Nice. That's a lot of effort to get your mind up. Sometimes you, when you did like 3 to 4 fake and yellow runs without getting good RNG happening, you just reset the console. I've been told that helps. Alaron Ives once told me that if he doesn't get any rare enemies after piping for about 10 minutes, he would reset the console and start over again, and then almost immediately find one, or find one within a similar time period. I don't know. I don't know what that does to the RNG. I don't know if that makes it any better. I have this really weird fucking cough now that started like Wednesday night. One person on the other half of the week came in, and he was like happy going at all the work and shit. And then after lunch, he came up to my desk and was like, "Hey, I'm not feeling well. I'm taking off." And then he starts coughing on me. So I don't think I got whatever the fuck he got. My nose has been like stuffed. I don't like it. I've been feeling like shit this past couple, for the, like, yesterday and the day, well, not the day before. Yesterday and right now, I feel like shit. Because now I'm, like, coughing, and I don't know why. Oh, shit. Eh. Eh, not good enough. You really made the Meg just so you have the max mind, Meg? No, this is the max mind. Is this the max mind? No, but in case of Ela, it is. Fair enough. You've got the code. What does the angle matter? It doesn't. I just want it to look good. There might be someone who's watching without audio. And, just like the opposite, I have the code because there might be someone who's listening without video. I want everyone to be happy. Except me. I'm not allowed to be happy. From what I understand, no, you have to hard reset. You're welcome, James. I have no clue how good moon minimizers are for Rati. Your feed table for rare mags have been PSO World wrong. Yeah, isn't Rati like moon minimizers and monomates? Every moon minimizer and a monomate is like plus 30 and minus the 5, like they balance each other out exactly. It's a couple mags like that. I don't know why I'm just not mashing through. Mates -3, Dex moons -. Okay, so it's a little bit worse than the normal. So it's every moon is two mates, roughly. Gotcha. I gotta hang now. Did I rip it off? +20 +9. It's way better than Diamond +11. It is, yes. I mean, it's not way better, but it is better. So what? You get 38 versus 33. PSO tables aren't 100% correct, is because the stat bar mags only moves for every 2 experience. There are even instances this works +0. It's actually +1? Oh my god. That makes so much sense. If people were increased or making the table based on what they were visually seeing. You calculated it by the end, you saved like 11 and a half hours. Damn. I didn't think it was going to be that big of a time save, but that makes sense. It's like 1.5. I said 11 and a half, didn't I? Man, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm tired. That's the kind of shit mistake I'd make at work because I'm so fucking tired. How am I expected to read something GMP when I'm mentally exhausted from all the fucking stupid shit I put up with? Oh, right. In the middle of us being super busy, our supervisor has found time to schedule us a meeting that none of us attended because we were fucking working like we were supposed to. Why the fuck, every single fucking day, does she need to schedule a meeting to tell us we need to be better at communicating? We need to be a better team. We're not communicating well enough. Going to these meetings isn't making us communicate any better. I'm the only trained operator today. If I call in, that place is literally going to fall apart. I don't think they'll have anyone that can actually do any work. And honestly, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see it burn. Get only pipe in PSO as well. Yeah, I'm not going to reset the seed. This is the one seed I get for today. Is it a meaning about how many? Like the, oh my goodness. Like I'm not a meeting person. I don't think I could do meetings all day. Which is why I'm a little hesitant to apply to a job that does nothing besides like desk work. Because that means I'd be free up for meetings all the time. But like, it's specifically for my job, our supervisor has been taking one guy, I've talked about this before, this one guy is on a personal improvement plan. She's trying to fire him. I've talked to him about it. He's fucking pissed off about it. And he's just willing to walk out of the building at some point and see if his second job will give him a full-time position. Because this guy has two jobs, one full-time job and one part-time job. And his part-time job is like 20-minute drive from his house, so it would be better if they could hire him full-time. And this job that he's working at now, it takes an hour to get there, so I don't know why he drives so far. He has a child coming in the way. His wife's due in November, and his wife already isn't like the most healthy person. She has a stupid amount of medical conditions, and they're worried that this child is going to be born. It was going to be stillborn. So, like, I understand he's incredibly stressed out. He does not need this bitch of a supervisor pulling him over every single day for an hour-and-a-half, 2-hour meeting to tell him that he's not good enough. He shouldn't be working here. He needs to do better. Our supervisor is trying to make him Superman. He's not Superman. He's just a fucking guy. He's doing the best he can. And hey, Trace, how's it going? Like, I feel for this guy. I work with him. I know he does good work. Sure, he's not the best with computers. That's fine. He can do literally all our other work. So what does it matter that the one thing he's not good at is the one thing you keep asking him to do? She wants him to be the best at everything. She wants him to be good at every single fucking thing. Good at every single fucking thing. I don't meet my company goals every week, or every month, every year, whatever. I literally have never gone out of my way to do goals because I've been told by our current director, when she was our manager, like, oh yeah, those goals are just hodgepodge, ignore them. So I ignored them. I ignored them for 3 years, and I'm going to continue ignoring them. And anytime my supervisor has a meeting with me about how I'm not meeting my goals, I'll go, these goals don't matter. They're not going to increase my paycheck. You're still going to mark me as just a slightly below average employee? Because she has. That's all she's ever done. I've been marked as a slightly below average employee, and I lose about 4 to 8% of my bonus every year because she won't give me, hey, I'm an outstanding employee going out of my way to actually do the fucking job. No, it's like, oh, he didn't do any meetings. Carl didn't go and fucking pull the trash out of the compactor, or didn't go find something in the wall and screw it in. Everyone in this company needs to have, every single employee needs to have an individual pet project that'll make the company a better place. No, we fucking don't. No, we fucking don't. Ain't no fucking way. I'm not good at finding things and fixing them. I'm good at doing my goddamn job, and that's what I'm sticking to. Yeah, I think I'm well-rounded. Am I excellent at everything? No, absolutely not. I am very decent at almost everything. I'm like a jack of all trades. Expert at all, master of none. I can't be a master at everything. When it comes to actually doing the work, I'm very decent at actually handling the work. Not when I'm stressed as fuck. No, not when I'm training several new employees. I'm still training. Like these kids that I've been training for, one of them should be fully already adequate to do the job. But she is still untrained at certain things because we don't get the chance to work on it. So this will be like her final training for 2 things, and she still hasn't started on like 5 other things that we need to get her to be trained on. And that won't be happening for another year or so. Oh, hey. There it is. Shit. Hold up. How do I do this? I've always been a jack of all trades. I've never been one to go out of my way to do anything spectacular. Like, I struggle to like try to stick out. I don't want to. I want to blend in. The reason I have this job in the first place isn't because, oh boy, I want to work with pharmaceuticals. It was like, no, hey, I found this job offer in my junk email, and I'm currently sick of being threatened at my current job. Because I was being threatened by my lead operator at my previous job. He was going to report me for being a lazy piece of shit. I was on fucking work restrictions! I was on work restrictions because I had hurt myself on the job. When I went to the nurse because I was physically in pain because of the job and overworking and overusing the same muscles to lift, 50 kilogram barrels, 100 pound-ish barrels, constantly every day for like 100 barrels a day. It's just like, oh, I hurt my shoulder. I had rotator cuff tendonitis and bicep tendonitis. It's just like, what the fuck? Yeah, so when my lead started threatening to get me fired because I was being lazy, while I was on my work restrictions, by the way, work restrictions were I wasn't to lift anything over 10 pounds. What did I do instead of lifting things over 10 pounds? I was told to go wipe all the fucking doors. So I wiped all the doors. I wiped all the handles on the doors because it was COVID season. So I sanitized fucking everything I could get my hands on. I wiped handles on doors. I fucking wiped all the pieces of equipment we used. I did all that shit. And then when I ran out of that, I went to the office and started doing SOP reading. Because that's a thing we still have to do. We still have to all read the fucking paperwork to know how our job works. Yeah, so the moment that guy came in the room and into the computer lab and told me, hey, you're a lazy piece of shit, I'm gonna get you fired if you don't start doing more work. And it's just like, the fuck do you want me to do? So that day, letter of resignation, right on the spot. And the only reason I did it right on the spot there is because I found the job offer for my current company in my junk email like 3 days before. And I was like, I don't know if this is real or not. No! Oh! Fucking God! Dude, enemy crits! Of course it crits! Resetting the RNG. Alright, what else is there? Show maps, rare monster. I have no idea how that rappy hit me. I have no idea why it crit me. Bro. I'm guessing they got shoved together, and because when they were rotating, when enemies get shoved together, they do weird shit. It's fucked up, dude. It's so fucked up. I should just activate the code to give me a rare enemy and just fucking get the first thing I see. I earned that. I earned that. I don't like using that code. It feels very cheatsy. I don't want to use it. But I earned that. That's fucked up, dude. That's what I get about bitching about my previous job of being threatened. And then I lost like 3 levels on Bana. Oh, it's fine, whatever. It's 3 levels. Alright, I'm gonna be retiring the twin brand for a moment. So the question that I was asked earlier at the beginning of the stream is whether or not these were usable as compared to a double saber. These were turned from a claw into daggers. Daggers have the same number of hits as a double saber. It's just spread out a little bit differently. Do I even want these? I mean, yes, I kind of want to get the red partisan, so I can say I got the red partisan and never use it because it's useless compared to this weapon. Oh, I've gotten closure for it. So, the job I went to, I got, and I found, hey, an old coworker who left many months ago, was working there. He got fired eventually. I don't remember the exact reason why, but apparently he was a really shitty, supervisor. And people fucking hated him because he made you do work that wasn't necessary. Which I remember that being a thing when I worked with him at my last job. He also had a bunch of issues where he would sleep with other employees. So yeah, I don't blame them for firing him for that. Forty-first attack speed makes them a lot more usable. Yeah, for sure. The double saber definitely attacks faster. If I didn't have any attack speed increase, but I think with plus 40% speed, it doesn't really matter what I have. First thing that hits me is a goddamn crit. Chance percent. Yeah. Luck divided by 2. Thanks, Sega. Okay, never mind that you have no choices in the video game because the best stuff is yeah, and then you get Return to Ragol where the best stuff is the only thing you really want to use because it's better than everything else as well. You don't have a choice because everything's the same. Yeah, that says it better than what I said, for sure. Keeping that on her, because I plan on doing solo self-farm to most characters. Right, bro. You can just pipe break because the region is insane, yeah. get a... That's... Yeah, I've been planning on trying to get a hit Monkey King bar. The problem is Monkey King bar drops in hard mode from De Relay. It takes me about half an hour to get there, regardless of my weapons are, because I have to go through the mines with a fucking piece of shit character attached at the hip. No! It was the same one! I was mashing! I wasn't even thinking! I don't have TTF. I'm playing offline. No missions. Dude, I fucking wasted 2 rare mobs now. I'm fucking shit today. Holy god damn it. Oh! I don't know if you guys can tell that I'm super stressed out, but when I'm making simple mistakes like this. Bro! I literally heard it and then I continued to fucking mash! Perfect clip in Discord. I trust myself to be able to not hit the A button when I cast the spell, because the time the spell ends is the perfect time for it to, like, you know... I don't know why I was mashing. Yeah, messing up's the easiest thing to do, but I trust myself. I'm better than this! Dude, I'm just so fucking stressed out. I can't even play the game properly. I don't know, man. Pause mute the clip really quick. It's gonna be stupid loud. There we go. How do I... Oh, I have to do that from my fucking... I'm gonna make that a YouTube short. I don't do YouTube short shit enough. I'd like to just start doing it more. Maybe I can go back to my dream of being famous on YouTube and getting canceled for little kids or something. Getting canceled by little kids or something? I don't know. That's what happens when you're a YouTuber, right? You have to grow a fondness for the people of a younger age. Or whatever the fuck everyone keeps doing. But congratulations, Trace. Getting a 3rd character is pretty awesome. You'd be surprised at how powerful muscle memories are. Yeah, true. To be fair, I didn't expect these, what was it, the 2nd pipe to have a rare Rappy. Usually it doesn't happen that soon. Like, unless I walked into the room it was there already, I wouldn't have expected it. More characters to go. Yep, he can do it. On, dude, nice. Level 55 about multi-quick glitch. Nice, congratulations. That must be the best feeling in the world. Did you immediately go to ultimate difficulty and then get fucked? That's one of my favorite things. Just seeing the difficulty spike from V hard to ultimate difficulty. You just get wrecked. You need 500 experience for the next level so you kill 10 enemies and run away. Yeah. Oh shit, there's a fascist party in my fucking Twitch stream. I don't want to talk about politics, fuck off. A fascist party. Fascist. Four God HPs in a dream? Yeah, sounds about right. You're doing aura field, you were thinking, when is the inevitable rare on setup? Of course, in the next few runs it happened, it didn't drop. Nice. Alright, so I haven't seen any rare rappies today. We don't have video proof. There's no clips. Nope. We didn't hear any rare rappies today. It's not real. You're just audio hallucinating. Nope, not a single one. Shame that thought is gonna corrupt. It's already corrupted. It's always has been. Mass hallucination. Yeah, this isn't real. Me complaining about work isn't real because my job doesn't exist anymore, right? I can just start the stream over again. Some of your fondest memories of the game is granting all your characters their alt forest so they could stand though into like, yeah, no, that's definitely a very similar experience to what I enjoy doing. So all this piping. So here's a thing about piping. A lot of the ultimate weapons, okay, not a lot, there's a handful of ultimate weapons that you can get for characters in Return to Ragol, which you find a lot of them by piping. Let's see which ones. Yes, I have the rare monster notification on. I definitely have it. That's why I'm not paying attention to the screen as I'm piping. Alright, so Heart of Palm comes from a Love Rappy. Caduceus comes from Mill Lily. That's two rare... that's two of the ultimate weapons. For specifically two characters. It's not a lot. Oh, the Heaven's Treasure was a 1 and 2. I'm a blue full. That makes sense. We thought we heard something earlier, but you can't say for sure. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so, other rare items, or other ultimate weapons. Delbiter drops Flame Visit. Sinozoa drops the Zonba. Meteor Cajole is dropped by Sinobarrel, Episode 2. Demonic Fork and Angel Harp are dropped by Delsaber and Grand Sorcerer, respectively. Panzerfaust is dropped by Gulgasku. These are all the ultimate weapons for certain character classes. Yasminkov 7000V and the Soul Banish are dropped in Episode 1 caves, or Episode 1 mines, excuse me. And then Demolition Comet is dropped by Arlons in the Ruins. I like the... Okay, so I don't hate the idea of an ultimate weapon that's exclusively for a certain character. But, like, two of them being on a rare enemy you can find the moment you enter a zone is kind of not good. I think they should have all been hidden deeper down, like sea depth, or the seabeds, or in the Ruins Episode 1. They should have all been there. You should have had to earn them. They shouldn't have been just, like, free to get. Like, the Demo Comet in Ultimate Ruins, off of Arlons. That's really deep. That's a Humar's ultimate weapon. Why do I have to go all the way through Ultimate Ruins to get to that? But for Hugh Neural, I go to the temple, and I pipe for 2 hours, and hey, look, there's a fucking pink rappy with love hearts or whatever. You don't know what to use it on? You use it on a handgun. A max grind handgun, and it turns into a very shitty rifle animation handgun with burning. Oh wait, there's 2 versions of the fucking Zonba? Wait, I just noticed this. There's an S-rank version of the Zonba, which is the ultimate weapon for a Hue cast. But then there's a Zonba from a Sinnoh, which is just the fucking base version of Zonba. What the fuck? Also, Rawmar's ultimate weapon being a flame visit coming off of Del Biters in Seabed is kind of fucked. I'm playing the wrong class. I'm playing one of the gifted classes that has the same damage output as a Hue cast, but gets all their shit way earlier. Guns are kind of bad in our tier. Yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna play through with the Ranger because I want to actually try them. Did drum something under Skylight? Oof. Yeah, that was the part to Big Blaster. You hate that YouTube, instead of telling you word is flagged, it won't show your message at all. What's the Rawmarl signature weapon? I believe that's the Angel Harp. Let me confirm just a sec. I gotta actually scroll to the character tab. Where is section? Class overview. There we go. Rawmarl. Ruby Bullet is actually her ultimate weapon. What was the Angel Harp? Angel Harp is the Faux Neural. Why is the Faux Neural's ultimate weapon a ranged weapon instead of an actual fucking rod? She has a rod in her picture. She's like one of the 3 characters that's actually holding weapons. 4? 5. Okay, Humar, Hue Neural, Rawmarl, Rawcast, and Faux Neural. She's the only force that's holding a weapon, and she's holding a rod. And they're giving her a fucking rifle as her ultimate weapon. That's dumb. Who the fuck thought giving a force their ultimate weapon being a goddamn fucking rifle was the good idea? See the message in the stream log and not the chat? Carl's, the anniversary event ended, so no SJS ever found. Oof. I can't scroll up on the chat log on screen. Okay, I do kind of hate that about YouTube chat. Something can be said in the chat log on stream, but I don't read that. I actually read the chat box I have sitting above my Twitch chat. So if something doesn't show up for me or someone else, but it shows up in the thing, I don't read it, and there's no way of knowing that I haven't seen that message, other than asking me why I haven't responded yet. When someone curses, you see it, but it doesn't show it in the log. You just rewrote it without the word. Hmm. I don't have a reason to want this shield, or this armor, other than I just want to cure paralysis without having to waste a slot. I don't know where the cure paralysis itself actually drops, but I don't need it if I have that armor. Well, it's not an ultimate difficulty. It's not in V hard. It's in hard mode. Miracle's at a 1 in 16. I could go to hard mode, beat the temple and the spaceship, and just fucking go beat up a fucking Miracle in the tower after I unlock the west tower. Or east tower? One of the towers. Ooh, what server am I on? I'm in the offline server. There's a server called Offline in single player. I am currently playing on GameCube. Like an actual physical GameCube for this GameCube version of this ROM hack. You can tell I'm offline because I'm telepiping. You can't telepipe online. Takes language into its own hand, but is unclear about it. You play Ragol and Shithack? Nice. I play Shithack and Silverant. I mean, yeah, you can totally telepipe, but it won't actually spawn rare enemies. I mean, it's not like I've gotten any rare enemies today anyways, right? It's not like we have a clip of me getting crit by a fucking Rappy right as the thing gets up, as I'm trying to hit it with Rabarda. Do I reset? Do I reset the RNG? Just try again. Alright, I ain't taking no fucking hostages this time. Fuck all y'all. Almost killed him. Bro, that increases my MST by like fucking 300. What the fuck? Yeah, that increased my MSP by a significant amount. What the fuck? I could probably do this and still have TP left over. Okay. It's a 1 in 4. I feel less bad about it. So I've only seen 1 Rappy today, not 4, right? No. It's 0 and 1, Spirit. 0 and 1. What drops on Palgan? Alright, so currently I'm looking for a Sacred Cloth. It is a 1 in 4 drop rate on Pal Rappies in Return to Ragol mod, ROM hack. How many Rappies is this? 3, 6, 7. Type 7. When did they lower that? If I'm a Viridia, it's 1 in 2. I am Blueful though, so unfortunately I have the 1 in 4 drop rate instead of the 1 in 2 drop rate. Honestly, I'm fine with that. 25% chance? It's like getting my Monkey King bar, which I've only found 2 of in, what, 11 fights. But yeah, don't get this ROM hack confused with the vanilla game. This is not the vanilla game. I'm playing ROM hack, so all these drops are going to be way different than what the vanilla game has. Vanilla game, Blueful probably gives me, I don't know, fucking Gay Bulge. No, it did not. My second MKB does not have hit. If it had hit, I would have been done, but no, unfortunately, I got one with 95 A-Beast, 70 Dark, and 70 A-Beast and 50 Dark. Or 50, 75 native and 50 dark. I get the amazing HP revival. Oh yeah, vanilla HP revival, you know, 1 health every 10 minutes. That's pretty awesome. You know, when I was a kid and I got the first, like, HP regenerate unit, I was like, oh, so it turns all my non-casts into a cast kind of thing. The stand still will get heal. No, it's while you're moving or something. Can't wait for the 2-hour pre-work stream to showing off XP drain. Dude. I could totally do that. I can go get like a Rappies fan, or I can find a flight fan with more hit, but with any amount of hit, and use that on a lower level character. Like, what's the requirement to equip for a flight fan? There isn't. There isn't an equip requirement. I can put it on a level 1 character and just EXP steal to win. Just don't feed my mag at all. If I were to start this at Lily, you'd probably be around 130 or so after 2 hours. Yeah, I gotta remember what all weapons have XP steal. And see if I can find the best one. Maybe S-rank needle. Maybe more if I actually use the flight fan in West Tower first room. Yeah, I actually don't know the best spots to actually use EXP steal, so... maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll farm up a hit flight fan and just EXP steal to win. With a character that doesn't have any attack power. Ugh. Nine potential targets. I definitely gotta say, I know I complain a lot about this game just being dumb and shit, but like, I do like what has been the theory behind the drop table, making every item available for offline players such as myself. I don't like the fact that most of these drop rates have been set in mind with you using a spamming mission so you can get infinite amount of monsters of the one type of enemy you're looking for. That's kind of dumb. I think a rebalance of this table is great if it was more balanced for people actually needing, or closer to how Sega would have probably done it in the current day, making the good stuff very hard to find in Ultimate. Not like 1 in 100,000 rates ever again. No, like 1 in 1,000 is already far too much. But 1 in 30, 1 in 32 seems very low, even though we've all seen me struggle with a 1 in 32. Oh, excuse me. Or at least 100? Yeah. I don't know. He could have done that. That could have been very easy to do. They fucking... I don't understand this either. Like, apparently the boss drop rate used to be a lot better. It used to be like a 1 in 2 or something, a 50% chance. And then they nerfed all the boss rates because, oh no, they have a spamming quest that takes everyone to the bosses right away. And so everyone's farming for the good items right off the bat. Just do what Sega did. Make the boss items shit. Sill Dragon in Return to Ragol is a fucking plantain leaf. Plantain leaf is awful. I'm not gonna farm that shit. Maybe one time. You put the Monkey King Bar in fucking on De Relais. Why? Parasitic style type. You put the fucking Monkey King Bar on De Relais in hard mode. The dragon in hard mode still has a Musashi, which I didn't find. Volop still has its photon launchers. Gold Dragon, Gal Griffin, Barbaray. All kind of meh. There's like only one good drop, so there's only one boss worth farming, and the easiest way to get to the boss is the boss spamming quest. Who would have fucking thought? Put the not good weapons on the bosses then. Make them shit. Yeah, that's something I don't like. Just the fact that, hey, if you want to level up quickly, let me read the fucking tips. Alright. Best early gameplay tips. Strange sightings. Early power materials. Sweep up Operation 2. Online only. All sharks in the cave have drops the best, have a chance. Can't scroll this over. All sharks in the caves have a chance to drop units that are the best non-rare of the category. If you can take out a panel for it splits, you get a 1 in 16 chance at elf arms. Boxes have ad slots. Mass Attack E, Episode 1, clear through the caves. Max Attack E, Episode 1, run it again, do your best to complete it. Dark Falls is at the end. Lost Soul Blade. Like, that's literally, they have a guide to how to play this. You run 1, 2, 3, 4 quests, and you're high enough level to already beat very hard in normal mode. Like, this is target quests for normal leveling. Those aren't normal quests! Those are not normal quests. That'll take you, like, maybe half an hour. When you're literally telling people how to go fast to quit playing your game, I think you're doing it wrong. Intro to hard mode. It's the same 3 fucking quests again! Strange Sighting, Sweep Up Operation, Max Attack. They're the fucking first thing listed when you get to hard mode. Once you're level 20 plus. Do Strange Sightings for easy XP. Sweep Up Operation. Fucking easy XP. Split the pan arms for berserk weapons. Yeah, split pan arms for your best chance to get a berserk saber, 2 targets, or a berserk handgun. Why the fuck are they dropping Zerk? Mass Attack E. Focus items. Focus or Boomer's Claw. Plantain Leaf or Plantasia. Or Fantasia Plantain Leaf. Fucking Magic Water. Varista's Kettle Bulge. Secret Gear and Twin Brands. Yeah, you just, like, not only do, if you want to, like, gather EXP quickly, you just get an XP farming weapon and then just do it as you go. Because your special attacks are hitting the same as a normal attack. Like, why? This is boring as fuck. This is a boring ass fucking ROM hack. Because you're broken the moment you make a character. It's so fucking stupid. It's bad. It's just straight up bad. The enemies are not changed. The only thing that changed is how strong the character is. It's just, yeah, there's no progression. You're immediately OP after your first number. This is why I decided to play offline only. Like, if I were to follow this guide, I would beat the first fucking Strange Sightings quest, and I would be level 20 plus! It says level 1 to level 7. Level 1 to level 7, Strange Sightings. No! Strange Sightings doesn't give you only up to level 7. That gives you too much experience. The only thing you can get during the event was a limiter. Oh, nice find. Limiters are hard to come by as far as I remember. Would it have been better without any information from the spreadsheet or TGMK? Yeah. Dude, like this... Like, I like a lot of things in this. I like the fact that they changed up, like, the DB weapons. DB sabers, the flowing swords, the Agitos. I like that change. You found a Sange as well? Nice. I thought you said it was the only thing you got was a limiter. Sange is a good weapon, if paired with another. But, yeah, back to my rant. I like the flowing swords. I like that each one has a unique change, or a unique special. It makes each one feel independent from each other. The only problem is they're all the same fucking stats. Which, that's not necessarily a problem. It's just which flavor of special do you want now? Although there is still the common replica, and the common replica takes 420 attack power to equip, so that was unchanged. But all the others take 295. Why reduce the amount of attack power required to equip all the changed ones? But leave the worst one as the first drop you find. Just why do you leave the one you can find in hard mode unchanged, but put all the ones in very hard with a lower attack power requirement? That was a really fucking stupid change. That one's dumb. And that applies to the Agitos and the flowing swords as well. Trace, a limiter is a unique unit that reduces all your stats by a certain amount. And then when you kill, what is it, like 1,000 enemies while it's equipped, you can use it to turn it into an adept. And an adept adds like 20 stats to all, 20 to all your stats, and gives you a, what is it, 25% cost reduction to, it's 20k kills? Okay. Yeah, the lame is 1,000 kills, right? The lame is really easy to unseal. But it's, yeah, after 20,000 kills, it turns into an adept, and they give you a ton of stats, and it gives you a TP cost reduction. It's 10k, not 1,000? Okay, I got my numbers mixed up. That's still a lot easier. How do you get one? It's a Blue Burst item exclusively. If you're not playing Blue Burst, don't worry about it. It's one of those broken OP things in Blue Burst that actually feels kind of balanced to get, but once you have it, you're overpowered as fuck. Oh, right, and the TP cost reduction stacks, so you can wear 4 of them, and it's multiplicative, not additive, so it actually affects spirit weapons as well, so you can use spirit 4 times as long. You last longer in the swing. Yeah. So my biggest things are RTR, like some of the changes to the weapons make it really good. Some of them. So a lot of changes to other weapons are no. So in many words, fuck Return to Ragol? Yeah. Mother Garb gives 50% TP reduction for no downside. Yeah, I know, Spirit. That's what my Phonum has. I got that. I found one of those, and it's just like, why do I need any other shield or armor for a Phonum? Specifically for a Phonum. Specifically for a Phonum. If only you found an SGS, you could be unlocking both of them. That is the shame. You'll get it there eventually, I believe you. Alright, I'm gonna give these guys 2 more pipes, and if they don't give me shit, I'm killing them and starting the mission over. Oh wait, I got another spawn after this. I'll pipe them a couple times too. 1... 2. What were the other things? I talked about how I liked how the drop table has been modified. I like the idea of being able to find everything offline, so you don't have to be limited to, I like every color ID being able to find everything. I think the idea of having each color ID, each section ID, having a specific item that they can get easier, I think that's pretty neat. I like that. I like that I have the option to get everything. And hey, say if I'm a Greenel, I have a chance to kill an Oblily for a Yasminkov at a 1 in 64 rate rather than a 1 in 128 rate. That double rate feels like a pretty good idea. Sure, you can modify the numbers of the drops a little bit better to make it more balanced, but I think it feels pretty good. The concept feels pretty good. The actual way it's implemented in RTR, not so much. Starting to do this like... Adina, you just gotta continue that grind. You just gotta continue that grind. You know, everyone else has done it, except for me, you know. I just got lucky and found mine in an offline drop by random. I just had that dummy thick luck one day. And then it took me a couple months to actually unseal the weapon, which I'm glad I did, because that was fun. Doing that offline normal mode, doing runs, I think I got like, what, 40 levels or some shit? Altogether while I was unsealing it, just doing runs in normal mode. It's just insane. Or not 40, 20 levels? I forget. I got a lot of levels in normal mode from just killing things over and over. Big rappy. So yeah. The concept, so I talked about this before, the concept of an ultimate weapon for every class, it's neat. I don't know if I like it or not yet. I don't think it's bad, but I also don't think it's good. I had a thought that maybe it would be better is if every weapon was equipable by everyone, like the unique rare weapon. Okay, that's not how I wanted to word that. Hold up. Actually, no, I want to stick with it. Let's talk through this. If every weapon was equipable by everyone, what could we do to balance it? Maybe we could do something. Maybe there could be something done like if you're not like proficient or something. If you're not a specific class, you have like detriments to equipping it. Giving every character their own dedicated weapon runs the risk of making or breaking the character based on their ultimate weapon. Yeah, that's fair. How a proficient mechanic, you just you get half stats. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. So, say you have a melee weapon. As a force or a ranger, you equip it, but it's very, very much less... Like, you can still use the item, but you very much have less stats on it. So, a hunter having it would have full 100%. So, say, like, I don't know, a flight fan or a hard poem. Instead of getting the full 700, they get, like, half the damage, but they still get the benefits of the passives. Or something like that. I don't know. It's not very well thought out. But say as a force, you get full like MST benefits and shit. Find a way to rebalance magic classes to actually be decent late game, and balance their weapons out. So a ranger and a hunter can use the weapons to not full effect, but for a decent effect. Or just for shits and giggles. I would love to run around as a hunter with like say a Caduceus or a fucking... Let me use the stats of those fucking force weapons. Right? Let me get a wand. Let me have the wand animation on fucking melee characters and let me actually fucking hit with it. That'd be funny. Due to how narrow that design can be. Yeah. I don't hate the idea of it, but I think it's definitely poorly implemented here. Having an ultimate weapon gives each character a specific thing to go and grind for, which is cool, I guess. But also, I can still grind for that item off character, just won't be able to use it. I mean, I found 2 Caduceuses off of fucking mill lilies. So yeah, I didn't have to grind for that per se, I just lucked into 2 of them. And it being a 1 in 2 drop. Yeah, Caduceus is a 7 and 8 drop! It's such a fucking common weapon. Why is it common? What were they thinking? What were the creators thinking? Let's... Okay, the Ruby Bullet is a 1 in 256, right? A 1 in 256 from a Crimson Assassin. That's the ultimate weapon for the Raw Marl, right? Love Rappy is a 7 and 8. Sure, Love Rappies are still a 1 in 500, but you could, like, get them easy by avoiding the gameplay of the game. Yeah, I don't know. This whole concept about ultimate weapons, it's a neat idea. Don't think it's good to implement it in PSO. Maybe a different type of game. PSO is not the right kind of game for that kind of thing. Maybe like a JRPG. you know, like some kind of ultima weapon for a character from a fantasy game that's from that finalizes how it works. Maybe there's a kingdom in there. Give them some kind of key to unlocking it. A long but rewarding process, and more importantly, there needs to be small differences that can be made to the ultimate weapon. Yeah. It need to be, the ultimate weapons would need to be some kind of like S rank thing that you can customize, but they'd also have to be equal for every weapon, for each class. Everyone has to get something similar, otherwise it's just straight up not fair. As Spirit said, you risk making or breaking the character based on their ultimate weapon. Like, say Return to Ragol didn't change Heart of Poem to a dagger from a claw. Heart of Poem would be still a claw, right? Still only equipable by this character. And technically, in the vanilla game, it is only equipable by Hugh Norrells, right? So it's already technically some kind of ultimate weapon. But it's absolutely fucking trashed by the fact that it's a claw. Making the Demolition Comet a Hugh Mars ultimate weapon makes the Demolition Comet just infinitely better. Let's see, Zonba, there's a Zonba that's specifically the S-rank weapon for a Hugh cast, but then there's a normal Zonba that's not a Hugh cast. All the text in this, and his weapon's a double saber, yeah. Meteor Cajole. Meteor Cajole is the ultimate weapon of a Hugh Casil. That's also a double saber. Right? That one's alright. But like the ultimate weapon for a Hugh cast is a sword. Immediately downside. Immediately downgraded. Ramar gets a basic bad rifle. Yeah. Ramar gets the fucking... The Ramar gets a flame visit. Where does that come from? Fucking Delbiters. It's also a 1 in 64 drop. So not only they're nerfing Ramars, but they're making their drop incredibly fucking common as well. Oh man. Bro, what the fuck were they thinking? Ruby Bullet on Romarl is at least interesting. Getting the fucking Panzerfaust for, what is that, Hugh Seal? Or Raw Casil? And Raw Cast gets Yasminkov 7V. I don't know, it's not well balanced. Fucking... Having a rifle on a force as their ultimate weapon just feels really bad. Weird that Heaven's Punisher isn't Romarl's ultimate weapon. Yeah, that honestly doesn't make any sense why Heaven's Punisher isn't an ultimate weapon. Yeah, okay, I've talked myself into it. This ultimate weapon thing, very, very poorly implemented in both PSO and just a bad idea in PSO. It's a bad idea in this type of game. Should be something like a Battle Verge. What is their ultimate weapon? Is that like the fucking Evil Cursed or the whatever it is, I forget. Also, I have 20 minutes. I haven't seen a single Rappy since that one. Since I've only seen one. You can't prove it. There's no video evidence that there's more than one. Yeah, she does have an ultimate weapon in Blue Burst. But this isn't Blue Burst. I blocked and took damage. I only saw one Rappy attack me. Did I get hit by 2 Rappies and I only saw 1? Am I dumb? I don't know, I think in this type of game it's a bad idea. That's just me though. If anything, Foe Noom's ultimate weapon should have been the Bringer's Rifle. That would make sense. He actually fucking uses one. I'm resetting again. Please. Thank you. I like how the game screen froze, and when it stopped freezing, I was exactly where I wanted to be. I don't need that stuff. Why isn't Marina's bag the ultimate weapon for Fomarls or Fonors? We have a lot of good suggestions, but we have no answers because I don't know how to get in contact with the Return to Ragol creator. Once again, making every melee weapon a fucking Excalibur was a bad idea. That is my take on this. The daggers having multi-cleave is bad. All melee weapons having multi-cleave is bad, and it obsoletes like any reason to have a ranged weapon, because ranged weapons are single targets. You have already obsoleted a full fucking class, because now there's no reason for me to do anything aside from use that one class. Canada grants has grants boost. Weapon has grants boost. Therefore, ultimate weapon per character. Yeah, but why turn it into a double saber? They removed rods from the game and just turned all rods into a double saber. Yeah. I haven't actually played with any rods yet, but the fact that they're all fucking melee weapons now, I'm assuming they've all been changed to double sabers. Or, yeah, the double sabers, and I don't think that's a very good idea. There's nothing wrong with rods. Leave rods alone. Rods are double sabers? Yeah, that's a stupid fucking idea. Yeah, so if you go to the Return to Ragol spreadsheet, there is a class overview, and that class overview tells you what the ultimate weapon is for each individual class. And that's specific to Return to Ragol. If we're talking about vanilla game, no, there's no ultimate weapon for each class. You just use whatever you like the best, because that's how it goes. And the best weapon that you can use is, aside from the one you like the most, it's the best weapon that you can use is also the one that every class, or that the entire class that you're playing can use. So basically the same build for every character in that specific class. For the most part, not always. My job's to prove that they're not the classes. Yeah, this is already not this class's ultimate weapon. It's a dagger. It's not supposed to be a dagger. This is a claw type weapon that they modified to be a dagger. Therefore, not the ultimate weapon because it's not real. It doesn't exist. It's fake. Burnish being an ultimate weapon for Hucast Seal. I think that would actually be good. Turn it into like the actual, or update the special to be a TGS's special, and then give it more attack power than a single target weapon. Like the problem with the the swords and partisans, single target weapons are just better. Because every single target weapon in this game can cleave. Every single multi-hit weapon can now hit 3 to 4 targets, right? So there's no reason to use a sword, which has less attack power. Sure, it hits more targets, but you're never going to hit the maximum amount of targets you can play with. Just, it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. Even if I could hit 2 targets at a time, single targets weapons would be better. I can already out DPS a sword. Sure, if I'm hitting 12 targets with a sword, I might be out DPSing a single target weapon. But I'm also killing enemies in a single target weapon. Cleave range is just way too wide. Yeah. Is it worth using a Holy Ray primarily on Raw Marl with max MST? Or do... here's the thing. A Holy Ray's damage is based on your ATP. The equip requirement is your MST. Holy Ray does not do damage based on MST. Yeah, and you're a Raw Marl. You have access to better rifles anyways. Holy Ray is a decent rifle, but it is not useful for Rangers. Because Rangers can use other rifles. Holy Ray is only a good rifle for hunters and forces because they normally can't equip rifles. Straight up, that's the reason why it's a good rifle. It's because it's usable by other classes other than Rangers. Alright, I got 10 minutes. Let's get this fucking rappy. Why use a Holy Ray when you can use a Bringer's Rifle or basically any laser as a Ranger? Yeah. Basically. I mean, in that case, forces shouldn't bother even using a Holy Ray either because they can use a Bringer's Rifle, right? There is no weapon in the game that scales off of MST. What you're thinking of are techniques. Techniques scale off of MST. And the only... the only weapon damage that scales off of MST is the Heaven's Punisher light damage, which is also technique damage, by the way. That's why it doesn't work. That's why it scales off of MST, right? I don't know, I'm just making that up. Here's my fix for the cleave damage. Making every weapon into an Excalibur is fucking stupid. Leave Excalibur alone, let it hit its 3 targets at max damage, leave it special. If you want to add cleave to melee weapons, make the damage, like, cascade. The first enemy you hit, the first enemy that takes primary damage, should get the full damage. Every hit after that, every enemy that you can hit, maybe only limit it to 1 target, make the second target take half damage. Make the attack of the cleave do half damage. It just, there's no reason to hit more than 2 targets with a cleave, and there's no reason for the second target to take full damage. I think that would be acceptable for certain weapons. Weapons that do a lot of spinning around for single target. Claws, daggers, sure. Have an additional target and let them cleave, let the cleave hit for 50%. I think that would make daggers still usable, more than they already are, or already are not. And make claws at least slightly desirable in some aspect. You'd want to use it just for try that. Having cleave on a saber, Saber animation is already kind of shit. For females at least. The male animation is fine. But limit Excal to be the 3 target max damage. Leave that as its special thing. Having 1 target doing half cleave damage would make swords and partisans much more desirable because their cleave would do full damage to all targets. I think leave that alone. Keep it limited to however many targets vanilla swords and partisans can target. I think that's a better idea than what's implemented here. This ultimate weapon being able to target 4 enemies. I can hit 4 enemies with a single target weapon that has 200 to 300% more, or 200 to 300 more ATP than a sword weapon. Like, fucking why? Why do I need to have 200 to 300 more ATP than a sword and do more damage because I can target more things? You don't think you would lose too much if you turn the female essay animation to male animation? Yeah, I don't know if there's a reason for the males and females to be separate like that. Segregation was bad. This game was created back in a time when people didn't have rights. Like, castes don't have rights in this game, you know? Caste rights matter. cast lives matter. Oh, is that gonna be too political? I know I don't like to be a political thingy here, because I don't care about politics. That being said, hopefully anyone that's living in America will be voting this coming election. We need to, you know, get more participation in, and hopefully, even if our interests don't align, you're at least smart enough to know who to vote for. You're well informed enough to know who to vote for, because blind voting is bad. It's like, just... You're just gonna point out 50 years ago women couldn't have bank accounts? That's fucking insane, dude. What the fuck? That was only like fucking 20 years before I was born, man. What the fuck? You like a lot of the Fomarl animation, even though most of them are worse than the regular version, but it really shows off how weak she is with weapons. Yeah, her handgun animation is awesome. Dude, yeah, Fomarl's favorite. My favorite animation is definitely the Fomarl's handgun animation, for sure. You get that last swan, and it's just like, you get 3 bullets, like, triple the bonk. I'd like to believe that. Slap, slap, shove. Fomarl was a class that we didn't know we needed. And I'm happy to have gotten her. Alright, am I gonna get another rappy before the end of this? How long have I been going since I didn't get the drop? You never made it Fomarl? I gotta say that you have to be very, very patient if you play a Fomarl. She doesn't have the strongest MST, and she certainly doesn't have the strongest attack power as a force. But she is always very fun to play. I've said this a couple times, but Blueburst, my main character, is a Fomarl. Ernesto. She is one of my favorite classes. She is my favorite class to play in Blueburst, just because of all the fun shit I can do with her. And she is very, very easy to build as a hybrid, because her stat cap is so low. Yeah, listen to Rorgagar. There's if you're planning on playing it offline, there's no point in making it unless you have one just to make a character you haven't played yet. But what is she good at? She is good at healing and shifted D-band range. So she has bonus range to shifted D-band and Resta. So she is very much the epitome of a support player. And yeah. I think she can choose it. Yeah, Fomarl is definitely, if you do want to play her solo offline, you do have to be patient. She is not as strong as the other forces in both melee and magic damage. So you can build her either way. Pretty much your favorite force to see in the groups? Yeah. My Fomarl, to tell you how my Fomarl is built in Blueburst, Glide Divine, it is a rod weapon that increases or doubles the range of Gel and Zalor. So I'll enter a room, I will zap everything with Gel and Zalor, so level 30 Gel and Zalor, they can't hit anymore, they can't, they have no defense, they have no attack power. And then I switch to either Mech Guns, a Last Swan, or my Girasol. Girasol is a Blueburst exclusive double saber. Her double saber animation is pretty fun. I can also equip an Excalibur on her because, you know, everyone in Blueburst has an Excal at this point. Because everyone in the game needs a saber that cleaves. It's really good. Hey! I got one more before the stream ends. Let's go. Oh, you can't use the X-Cal? Yeah, it's unfortunate. She just doesn't have enough attack power. Hey! Holy shit. I got to 1 and 4. Alright, it was all worth it seeing 2 Rappies today. Seeing exactly 2 Rappies and no more Rappies more than that to get this with a single slot. Alright, I gotta go back to normal mode and farm. Also, dude, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Increases my defense by fucking 12. Requires level 144 to equip. Oh, I guess I'm gonna go look for a Monkey King bar with hit. Dude, what a huge find, like a single minute before the stream ends. Hey, thanks. I'm a little disappointed I can't use it, but it's fine. It's fine. I'll get there. It won't take that long. Look at the resistances. Yeah, give me a sec. I just wanted to make sure to save quit, so I had it saved. I'm gonna fucking ninja the shit for myself. Alright, look at these resistances. 15 light, 15 dark, and then... Wait, hold up. What the fuck is this? Plus 30 to everything. That's not okay. Dude, I already have plus 30 to fire, ice, and fire and thunder with a secret gear. Alright, next I'm gonna farm an overpowered shield again, right? I don't need that elf arm. What do I have anything besides the elf arm to equip? I also have to go get more ad slots. Wizard technique I think I was gonna use. I could use a hero ability, I guess. A dragon HP, angel luck. No, I don't need angel luck. End up 60, 60, 60, 30, 30 with no resistance under alcohol. Oh my god, dude, that's so dumb. I don't need this elf arm. Actually, do I want the elf arm? I'm gonna keep the elf arm on. Fuck it. Alright, I got it saved. I got a thing. I gotta find 3 ad slots to be able to equip it at 144. Does wizard technique work after you reach a non-mage class tech? No, so Trace, a wizard technique will put you to your class's cap, no higher than. Fly. One is actually draining so people can. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. If I were to actually play the game, I would definitely get there very easily. I want to get a Hit Monkey King bar. Okay, that's the next thing. Hit Monkey King bar. I have to go back to hard mode and farm that. But that will not be today. I gotta get ready for work. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Toddles.